Hello, my beautiful Aries. Today, we will be doing a reading for your workplace or job setting, okay? What's going on at my work, what's going on at my job. Now, let me tell you something. This is positivity, zero negativity. All that negativity, please leave my airspace. Please leave my realm. I did sage your space. Also, I got the clear water for you. We like everything clear, nothing, in the dark. And I also got sparked up the candle for you. White candle, just for extra protection from all them negativity. All that negativity, please return back to sender. We don't do that here. Hey, before I get started, I'm going to tell you something about your candle. When I sparked up the candle, it got some really, really high flames. And you can see it right now. So I really feel like there's somebody with us right now. A real loved one. I'm not quite sure why. It's just a feeling I have. Look, high flame. I don't know if you can see that flame from the camera. But it has a real high flame. Fat and high. Let's go ahead right now and get started. What's going on at my ARIES workspace? Let's go. My lovely Aries. It seems like it's a little bit stressful. It seems like you're blind. Don't know where you're going or what's next or what's going to happen tomorrow. That's what I'm picking on with the Nine of Swords. Not quite sure if it's in a positive way or in a negative way. But it seems like it's in sort of like a positive way, because only responsible people are the ones who think a lot. If you're not responsible, you're not going to think about what's next. So it might be a good thing, because it seems like you're thinking about what's next. Kind of stressful situation mentally, and you're doing this to yourself. But there's always a but. Let's see what the problem is. Prince of Cups. With the Prince of Cups, I do see that it feels like you, yourself, were in charge. Another thing, my Aries, my readings are not gender revealing, so if you're a male, flip it. If you're a female, flip it again. Thank you. Yeah, so like I was saying, my lovely Aries, it seems like the Prince of Cups, I feel like this is you. So I feel like you're coming out twice in your reading, Nine of Swords and then Prince of Cups. I feel like the problem is like this is what you're wishing on. Even though it's too early to say that, I do feel like that's what you're wishing on. And I feel like that's who you really are as well. So who you wish is who you are. But first I need to see your thinking card and your hopes and fears to really dig in to see who you really are. But I feel like for some reason, this is a hopes and fears card. This is who you really are. This is who you're hoping to become at a fast pace, and it's not really happening. So I feel you kind of stuck, but more of stuck mentally. Let's go see. Let's go ahead and see your past card. So what went on in your past, or what led you to think like this? Five of Pentacles. So I'm getting Spirit guides are trying to... So this is the thing with spirit guides. Spirit guides talk in the same language as us, but within different languages. So what I'm getting with the spirit guides with the Five of Pentacles in the past position is that it seems like it's been kind of a struggle to get to where you're at. And it's like the reason why you're feeling the way you're feeling is because now you're like, wow, I need to keep on struggling. When is this going to stop? When is this going to end? That's why you got the Nine of Swords in your position as the person that you are. So I do see the Five of Pentacles, right? In the position as the past position, which for me it actually means that you've been trying a lot. You've been going through the mud and you're just wondering, when is this gonna end? That's it. And it's like, but as me seeing that in the past position, I'm also picking up that you're only going to get more blessed and more blessed if you just keep on trying. The more you try, the more blessed you will get. For a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons, but I'm going to give you one example. One example is if you try something, it's not going to stay stuck in your head of, oh, I should have tried this. It's already done. So you're flipping the page to the next chapter because I already did that. It didn't work. I'm on to the next. Let's go ahead and see the way you think about your actual situation. The moon. The moon is I'm picking it up as you want to go ahead and just break down mentally. Break down mentally and just quit on everything. That's exactly what I'm getting with the moon. I want to break down mentally, quit on everything. Sometimes tarot spreads is just to go ahead and clarify the way that we are to see if we actually know ourselves the way that we think we know ourselves. So the tarot cards don't really have to be foretelling the truth. I mean, yeah, the truth, the past or the future or even the present. Sometimes it's just to see, just to check in to see if that's really how we actually feel and see if we actually know us internally, you know. So the way that you're thinking is, again, it's breaking up. Breaking up, it's like the moon. Breaking up, it's like you actually, I'm getting a sort of a feeling too of indulging into like bad habits. But the moon actually means in your thinking position, the way you think about the stuff is breaking up, quitting on everything that you're doing. Let's go ahead and see how others think about your actual situation. Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is kind of like, I read intuitively. I don't read with the actual significance of the cards, but intuitively with the spirit guides, what it's actually telling me is that your head is kind of messy. People are seeing your head as kind of messy. It could be because you're indulging into bad habits. Bad habits can be anything. It doesn't have to be drugs. It can be food. It can be friends. It can be what you're seeing on TV. It's just indulging in bad habits or bad energies that go ahead and escalate to something else that's also something bad as well. For example, Seven of Cups again. People are actually seeing you like this, seeing you as a messy person or as a person that tries to get it together but doesn't have luck. It's like sort of like bad luck. Let's go and see your future position to see what's going on or who you will become. Justice. So I'm picking up on the energy of justice of I will go ahead. This is the way you're thinking or the way that you will think in the future. I will go ahead and actually sit down, back, relax, and analyze the situation that I'm actually going through. I'm also picking up on a situation of be careful who you choose as friends, because friends can sometimes guide us way down the wrong boat. Friends are not really who we think they are sometimes. Sometimes one-man team is the best team. You don't have to have a real team of 3 people, 2 people. I know sometimes 2 brains think better than 1, but let's use our own brain until we actually mess up, then we could go somewhere else, because that's how we actually learn about ourselves. We come in this world alone, then we leave alone. If we actually looking for advice, they could guide us down the wrong way. That's what I'm getting from the actual reading. Not saying every situation should be this way. That's what I'm getting from the actual reading. It's more of like be more by yourself than more in little, you know, indulging in bad habits unwillingly. That's what it looks like. It looks like I'm not gonna say you're blind to a fact, but you know what's going on in some sense, and it's all up to you. It's all up to you to pick yourself up. The justice position in the future position, what really means is just that you need to go ahead and calculate your steps. Calculate your steps mean be cautious with every step you're taking, because it could be judged. It could be judged by either outsiders, a boss, employees, customers, your household, by even a pet. It just can be judged. Every move that you take can be judged. So just be very calculated with your move and move like the G in lasagna. Move silently. you know. So just move silently. Like the G in lasagna. And that's all. Just calculate your steps and be careful with the way that you're, because like I said from the beginning, you are the one doing this to yourself. You're in your head yourself. Nobody else is in your head. You're in your head yourself, and you're probably listening to advices that are really putting you down. First, look at your life, then look at their life, and see who you're taking advice from. You know, and sometimes people might be ahead of us, but they know you have potential to be bigger than them, and what they do is they guide you and shoot you little wrong messages so they could just go ahead and derive your past. So be very, very aware of that. So justice in the future position to me is just a card of saying be cautious with every step you take. Let's look at your external influences. This is how people actually view you, not think about you. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is telling me straight up, it's telling me that if you fix all of this, fix your mental state, you could have whatever you want in life. It's that simple. If you fix your mental state, you can have whatever you want in life. People will come at your mercy and give you whatever you want in life as soon as you fix your mental. That just lets me know that you have a lot of potential to be somebody. You're very smart and intelligent, and people see, they see you more, or they sort of know you more than what you know yourself. You know, because ourselves, we don't really know ourselves internally. We think we know ourselves until temptation comes. But Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups goes hand in hand with the Wheel of Fortune. This is how people think about you. This is external influences, how people view you. So people view you as a messy person, but they know you can get it all together. And you know you're in the water. You're just full of emotions. So they see you like this. They see you full of emotions and all in the water and spreading. You know, kind of messy, but they know your potential and they're willing to go ahead and help you, to give you whatever it is that you want or need. If you fix yourself, you have to fix yourself first, and then the person that's gonna come and judge you can be a person that's gonna give you whatever you want and need. But fix yourself mentally first. Let's go ahead and look at your internal influences. This is the way that you view your own situation. Not think about your own situation. Ten of Cups. So, exactly. You know who you are. You know what you're capable of, just like everybody else does. So, maybe I'm wasting my breath, but you know who you are. You know your own situation. Then fix it. Fix it so you can go ahead and get whatever it is that you truly want. So you want this, then go ahead and get it. You know, just get to it. So I see every card on here as your hopes and wishes. Not I see every card. It can't be on your hopes and wishes position. Why? Five of Pentacles. You're hoping and wishing. You probably found one star, but now you can find the other stars. Hoping and wishing. Your problem card. Hoping and wishing. This is who you want to be. Hoping and wishing. But look, as you can see, let me stop here. If I was to put these two cards like this is you and your power. And you still, if you got one coin, he's facing back to the past because he still needs to go ahead and get more coins. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you're going through, you need to go ahead and realize that the more coins you get, the more chapters you're flipping. Not quite sure if I did that, if I said that correctly for you to understand it. Basically, it's saying if you have an example is if you have 4 jobs that you want to go ahead and take, whether it's call center, mechanic, this is just examples, and a waitress, for example, right? Don't just procrastinate and keep it in mind. Yeah, I want to go apply at these jobs, but I don't know. No, go ahead and do it. Because once you, for example, apply at waitress, then you start and you see you don't like it, you already tried it. So once you already try something, you already know that you don't like, and it erases from your mind. It's one baggage removed. Just remove the actual baggages mentally to go ahead and proceed. There also could be again, I'm gonna say it again. My readings are not gender revealing, so if you're a male, flip it. If you're a female, flip it again. And there can be someone at your workspace that is really trying to find something on you, and they can't find nothing on you. And they've been trying and trying and trying to find something on you. They've been trying so hard, and they can't find nothing on you whatsoever. And it's because only you know you. And this actually hurts you emotionally and mentally, that this person is actually trying to do this to you, and you actually know who they are. But you just keep on pushing, and it's hard for you to keep on pushing. But no worries. Everything will be fine. Okay? Let's go ahead and look at your hopes and fears. Stay strong. And you are very strong. I know it gets kind of difficult, but do what you got to do. You get what I'm saying? Man up, okay? Temperance. Temperance in your hopes and fears is, your hopes are to be just like this. Aside from the Prince of Cups, in the reading I said that this was you. The Temperance, as you can see, they kind of look like each other, but this is the more evolved version in a sense. So the thing is, your hopes, it's definitely this Temperance card. And I'm not quite sure why, but I feel like this card should have been your outcome card, because I feel like this is who you will actually be as soon as this energy leaves. This is who you actually will be. Your hopes and fears, I feel like in your hopes is like, this is who you are. This is who you want to be, but this is who you really are internally. You yourself are all over this reading. And when it comes to your fears is just, it's not really, I wouldn't say it's fears. I'd say it's more of a tired dilemma. Like, it's like, so tired of dealing with these people, so tired of doing the same thing. Like, when is life gonna get interesting? I understand, but it will get interesting. I see your job is sort of like very, not really that hard. It's not even boring. It's just, it kind of doesn't really interest you no more. You're trying to look for something else. I can't really say nothing about that, whether it's a suggestion or an advice, because the only thing that I can say is what's normal to say. Try to find something better that fits your criteria. That's the only thing I could say. And then it's not even what I could say, because what you might be thinking is, yeah, that's easy for you to say, but what else can there be? Let's go ahead and see the outcome card from this actual reading. That's just your hopes and fears. Your outcome card for this actual reading is Ten of Swords. So you start off with the Nine of Swords, right? Then you leave with the Ten of Swords as your outcome card. So I really thought that the Nine of Swords was going to go back. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, but it's not. It means that new beginnings. Ten of Swords means totally new beginnings, but you're flying towards the past. So you're kind of stuck in your head. I see you stuck in your head mentally a whole lot. Why? Because you have the Temperance in your hopes and fears, and he's stuck in his head, But again, what I'm getting with the Ten of Swords, it's easy. Ten of Swords, new beginnings. New beginnings, facing the past, you know what it means? You have more coins to go collect. I've been saying that since the beginning. It's all the way in the past, and she's flying towards the past, and you started with the Nine of Swords. What does it mean? You have to go and get more coins. Try out new stuff so you can get out of this energy. Quit. Who cares? I saw an actual video, not a video, a post of Gary V on Instagram. You'll go ahead and see it right now. Gary V on Instagram. It showed two pictures, the world spinning on one, and it said, this is what the world looks like if you don't quit your job. And it showed the world spinning. Then it showed another picture, and it was the world spinning again, and it said, this is what the world looks like if you do quit your job. Meaning nothing will change. You'll just become stronger, more experienced, look for more opportunities, meet new people. It's all a blessing. It's all new beginnings in a so much positive way. If you're being this stressed out, this tormented, hey, put that behind. Let's go find something else, something more exciting, something more better to do. Life is about exploring, being adventurous, meeting people, sharing yourself, sharing your good side, learning positive things. It's not about just being stuck. No, be adventurous. You're a fire sign. You're spicy. You're let's go get it. So yeah, let's go ahead and see for the Temperance card for your hopes and fears. Yeah. Hey, we always stay moving forward. We never move backwards. Because the day we move backwards, then what's the point of even living? You know what I'm saying? Like, we always got to move forward. Temperance and your hopes and fears card. This is who I really see you as right now. I really see you as this person. Because that's who you really are for me. You're a person who is adventurous. It's in their power, and it's always in the thought of, it's always thinking about everything and overthinking, because you're responsible. Only responsible people think. Temperance. Temperance beacons for balance. There are many forecasts playing in your life. Opposites and contradictions abound, but do not turn away from these opposing energies. Instead, look closely. There is a space between them. And that is where you will find the harmony you need. I'm gonna read that again. There are many forecasts at play in your life. Opposites and contradictions abound. But do not turn away from these opposing energies. Instead, look closely. There is a space between them. That is where you will find the harmony you need. I've been saying that. Your answers lie between trees, between steps, between voices. Be adventurous. Be wary of anything that claims to solve it all, or claims to make something go away. There are no quick fixes, and your scale will easily tip to one side. Balance requires work and contemplation, and can be lost as quickly as it is gained. Be patient and seek the harmony around you. Hey, my Aries, if that right there wasn't something that you should like see it as clarification, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm gonna go ahead and clarify for you the Seven of Cups. This is the way that I told you people actually think about you. Kind of messy, right? Let's see what it says about that. Seven of Cups, just to go ahead and clarify the actual spread. Seven of Cups. Creativity and energy. The potential is a light around you. Harness it. Use your time for what matters most. Okay, so I said you're messy. People know what you're capable of, but you haven't lived up to those expectations. This is what they think about you. But look what it says here. Here it says something way different. Creativity and energy. The potential is a light around you. Harness it. Use your time for what matters most. Maybe it's just that they see you as creative, energetic, you spark up the room, but there's always the but you're messy. You haven't got it together. You got what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get a clarification energy for the whole spread. The High Priest. Wow. The High Priest to me is way above your energy, but you have the Temperance, and that's who I think you really are. So the High Priest and the Temperance come hand to hand. Because the reason why I'm looking at this card right now, and what I'm picking up on is mentally and emotionally, it's been getting to you. But you will find your throne if you keep on going and look inward instead of outward. Stop looking at people for answers. Nobody can solve your answers. Only you can solve your own answers. This is like, for example, those actual people that are giving you advices. Did they would take your advice to get to where they're at? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's look internally, illustrate yourself, do your own research, and work. I see a lot of work. You have a lot of work to do. Work. I know it sounds it's like it sounds ugly, but hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little Rihanna and Drake work. But let me tell you something, though. This was positivity. My Aries, zero negativity. This was for your workspace and job setting. And I really hope, my Aries, this really did something to you and that you really like this reading. Again, my Aries, please like, share, and subscribe. It would really work for me and help my channel grow and get to the people that really want these messages.